Hi, my name is Vanessa, and I am going to talk about the icebreakers. And what is an icebreaker? An icebreaker is an activity or an exercise that is designed to welcome attendees and warm up the conversation in a meeting or during a class. The icebreakers play an important role in events where the communication and the participant comfort level are important factors. These activities break down the barriers that exist in a workplace. These some these are some types of icebreakers, and the icebreakers generally fall under three main categories: icebreakers for conversation, icebreakers as a segue into the meeting, and icebreakers as an activity based on a recent meeting. The number one is the icebreakers for conversation. This type of icebreaker is just for fun, is when the participants know each other. The latter and the conversation generated by the icebreaker will warm up the group. These are some examples of fun icebreakers for your next meeting. This one example is if you were entered on a desert island, what three items will you want to have with you? This is another one. If you could meet any historical figure, who would you choose and why? These are some examples of icebreakers for conversations. The number two is icebreakers as a segue into the meeting. The second type of an icebreaker is introduced into the topic of a training session or meeting. This icebreaker might also generate laughter and conversation, but the purpose is to open into the topic. These are some examples of icebreaker questions for a meeting at work. Number one, what's rocking your work today? What do employees complain about in your organization? Number three, what are you the most excited about in a relation to your job this year? Icebreakers as an activity based on the reason for a meeting. The third type of icebreaker is an activity based on the purpose of the session. Participants engage in activity to explore and improve their way of working relationship or to solve problems and identify pursuits. Now I am going to talk about a topic. This topic is the pros and cons of using social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. So, as we know, the social media platforms, as well as Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, they help us to communicate us with our friends and family, to share information, and also to chill. Social media have come to revolutionize the era of communication and technology, but since everything has its pros and cons, now I am going to mention it some pros that help help to share important information. It's communication media. It's a lot. It has a lot of information of so many things, and for so many people, these platforms are their work. It means that in their organization or their work use social media as their work. But do you know how dangerous it can be? So keep listening to some cons. There are some cons of social media. Some people use social media in a dangerous way, share content that isn't good to the society. Sometimes that information gets into the wrong hands. So this is a little advice is be careful with the uses of social media. Use them responsibly. Thank you.